Hi everyone, so today's video, if you are an animal lover or you are thinking of getting animals, this is the perfect video for you. My pets are a huge part of my family. They are family members. We love and we care for them just like we would for each other. So I wanted to do an introduction to my pets. Shiloh also has gotten a new pet, and in this video you guys will get to meet her, and I have to tell you, she's to die for. She's so cute. So the video is a little bit on the longer side because there is some very important information for pet care that I felt it was important. I did not edit to just leave it and let it run the duration of time it needed, so that anyone who is interested in getting a pet like this can be well informed. Also, parents, it's up to you to do your research. You can't just walk into a pet store and start buying things because you think that's what is needed. Do your research and find out exactly what is needed and make sure that you do get the right items for the safety of everybody, including the pet and the comfort of your pet. You don't want to bring a new pet home and it has anxiety and it's, traumatized and it's just not doing as well as it could have done had you have done your due diligence. So it's very important that that is done. The other thing that is very important is, despite the pet that you get, whether it's exotic, and an exotic pet is considered a hamster, any kind of a rodent, or any sort of like a reptile, turtle, iguana, geckos, those things, you should have a exotic vet. So right now I have two veterinarians that I go to. We have an exotic vet, and then I have one that just deals primarily with Gem, who does not specialize in exotic animals. So it is very important to make sure, like we would make sure that our health is on par and up to date. Please make sure that your pets are also well taken care of. So without further ado, enjoy this video. Welcome to our pets and Shiloh's new addition, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this. And as I said before, if you are an animal lover or you are in the process of getting a pet or thinking about getting a pet, this video is something that you're really gonna love. Look at what you can build. That is so cool. So we're getting this one.
Anytime they're going through the enclosure, like a new enclosure, the stress of the travel, the stress of going in this box and everything, they need to figure out that this is their new home, and that takes a few days. Sometimes it can take up to a week.
Okay.
So basically, as soon as you start seeing that there's a pattern, like they're getting up at the same time, they're getting comfortable, they're not moving everything around anymore, if that takes 4 or 5 days, and then you can kind of notice that. That's when they kind of establish their home at that point.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so when then picking up a hamster, you never ever want to do the claw machine. So you never ever want to grab them like that.
Okay.
All you want to do is always scoop them up, like the motion. So you saw when I put them in, I actually grabbed their house, or a pot, but you can even use a bowl or a container. And you're actually going to scoop them up like this, and then put them where you need to. So if you need to put them in your little travel cage for now, and then, or if you are going to put them in the bathtub for like playtime.
Yeah.
I thought you would never want to do the claw machine grabbing.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you some of this bedding too. So this bedding has some of their smell.
So they're comfortable. Okay.
Yeah. So when you do your research here, you're going to see that you actually don't take out much of the bedding at all. You only take out the dirty layer at the bottom, and you keep the rest of the the good bedding because it has their smell. They're rodents, they really rely on their smell. Otherwise, when you take everything out, it's kind of like starting off with a new cage.
Okay.
They have to reestablish everything again. They have to pee here, move that over there, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, so other than that, when you grab them, they're not going to be used to him being held at all. So you're going to, when you first grab them, you're going to see they're going to jump right off your hand. That's because they're not used to being grabbed.
Okay.
So how you end up taming them is first you actually just want to put your hand inside and get them used to, you know, having a hand in their space. This is their home, right? And then we're endangering it. So if any of them were freaking out, I call it like the starfish when they go on their back and they completely splat out.
Okay.
That's a really bad sign. If you ever hear them like hiss or screech or anything like that, that's a really bad sign too. That they're very stressed. Give them
It's
some
like
time.
anxiety. Okay.
Exactly. So we'll have a giant hand coming in, right? So let's say they're like these ones. They're completely okay with my hand being in there. You can try to pet them. Don't want to pet them on their head. Maybe try to pet them on their butt.
Okay.
So as you can see, these guys are actually pretty okay with me being pet. Oh, sorry.
Oh, he's so
cute. My bad. So yeah, you can try petting them like that. They're not usually great at being pet. Yeah, so as you can see, that would be good. I would move on to the next step. All these steps might take a few days in between before they're used to it.
Okay.
Then I would go in with lifting them inside the cage, just low. And then as soon as I start seeing them like stay in my hand and stop jumping off of it, then I can move on to another step, which is taking them outside the cage. As soon as you do that, go low to the ground, go somewhere safe, on a bed or on a bathtub or something, low to the ground, because if you're holding up this high and they jump off, that could be fatal.
Okay.
The jump, right? So after that, it's completely up to you. As soon as they start getting used to you, you have to always check in on them. They might not be used to you after a while if you forget to hold them after a while. So, you know, always just keep that routine and that maintenance.
Okay.
But yeah, usually it takes me about a week to 2 weeks to tame my hamster.
Okay.
So the first, I'd say, like I remember, until they establish a routine like that, don't touch them at all. Give them that time.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So other than that, you were looking at the YouTube channel Victoria Rachel, or the one I gave you, right?
I haven't looked at it yet, but I will once I get home.
I want you to look her up because she has all the information you ever need, like scatter feeding, how to just basically get some stimulation to their brain and like to their habitat as well.
Yeah.
And how to just make sure their husbandry is right.
Perfect. We'll definitely do that.
Yeah. Okay. And sorry, which one did you say you liked?
This one is like the hut, and he's right behind. Yeah.
This one here?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
He's like chubby.
He's chubby.
Yeah. So the thing about Russians is they actually do get a little bit more chubbier. As they get older, I thought they get a little bit easier to hold.
Aww.
But yeah, definitely they're pudgy, if anything. They're really cute.
He even has a name and everything. It's so, I'm so excited.
You don't want to keep them in this box for long. I'd say maximum an hour.
Okay.
If your car is going to be hot at all, it's actually cold this morning, so I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah.
Then you don't want that at all either. Keep the AC on. If you keep them too long in here, they're going to start chewing on the box, and we don't want an escape hamster.
Right. Do they prefer cool or like?
Just room temperature. Actually, you don't want anything too cool. They can accidentally go into hibernation, which we don't want because they're not supposed to.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, just room temperature should be fine. If you're noticing it's getting too hot in the room or that, change their place, their area.
Okay. He is so cute. You happy with this one, Shyla?
Yeah, so you're gonna hear them be stressed a little bit.
So right now we're looking for wood chips.
Actually, what we're using. You know, the waffles one that was like light area.
Cheers, buddy. Tiny, our turtle. He's a painted turtle or a red air turtle. He's 13 years old, big personality for a little guy, and he's very set in his ways. So So cute. Right. And Jem thinks Tiny belongs to her, but you know. Jem in the corner. She's not allowed in the living room and she knows it, so she's just waiting for me to come. Additional vitamins and minerals that he needs, so I tend to get this for him. He still will have his organic diet, but I will also give him the pellets. Every couple of days he'll get some pellets, normally in the morning. And then in the afternoon and evening he'll have his organic foods. This is Jem. She is a Yorkie Jackapoo mix. This is Jem's favorite position. She loves belly rubs. These particular breed I find is super affectionate. They're great with kids. She's not violent. She's not barky. She's never bitten. I've had her around cats and birds and many other animals, and she's behaves more maternal than anything. She's not confrontational. She's just a good vibe. Really, really happy dog. They love praise. Not a super high energy dog to say like she's go, go, go all the time. She does go out, she'll run around, but when she's done, she's done. She's like, I'm not moving, and she'll just lie down. And then I get stuck having to carry her home. But this is a little Jem. She's 6 years old, and she does have the coloration of the Jack Russell. She's got the texture of the Yorkie and Jack mix, so she has a mixed fur pattern. And she has the Yorkie twisted or coiled tail. Can you get up so they can see just how beautiful you are? Can you get up for me? Thank you. Thank you. You're so beautiful. And she's back down.